matchup like this one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Floating away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, they'll do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rides and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Wake Forest! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. Snags it on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The RPO, it's complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking for a huge play. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand.
Got a lot of running room. The 20. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Working on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They want to run it left here. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grab near the marker. It's Green. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's there to make the stop. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Davis. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's looking to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the catch and knocked down. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. Looking to throw it again. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the Aztecs looking to convert on fourth down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. First down here for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Claiborne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's reverse. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt and from the right side. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Off he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Dances away. Fires into traffic. Picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. Set to kick this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Quarterback will audible. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on 4th down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Buys a little time with his feet. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up by 24 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, San Diego State 24, Wake Forest 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll go with a direct snap. And the Aztecs are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Aztecs are flying down the field. Give to the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Quarterback checking the play. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you with these.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice.
Pulls it in on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Morin.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Shakes off the tackler.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Extending the play. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They want that clock to run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Discards a man. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Aztecs pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Wake Forest, 17.
Fair catch, called for and made. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And San Diego State Aztecs will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're